This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big 10 versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Siegel. And strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. So we got the Big 10 versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big 10 and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to leave the sticks.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick throw. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Bearcats will have to kick this away.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. But the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the... Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 17,
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this quarterback...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
let's go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made it at 41. It's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. It's a 1st and 10 play. They keep him guessing with a run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
They'll try the right here. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Bearcats will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Play action here on 1st down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. And it's Syracuse on top right now. As we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the 1st quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Has the 1st down and more. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Handoff here from the shotgun. To the 45. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Looks like the Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. They come to the line on third down, try to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here?
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
If it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes a quick catch. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. There's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Looking right. This one caught. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays down.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Orange. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun handoff here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Sacked, dropped at the 3. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back.
And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looks like he's going to run it. And the flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Cincinnati, 3.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Siegel. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. We had a short key of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he catches it for the 2-point conversion, so they're back within 1 score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Siegel. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Heads out of bounds at the 40 and sets his offense up in good position. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job at that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, he works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they'll get him down that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Pulls it in. It's Law.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. 1st down and 20. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A deep shot to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Throwing off play action. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the screen just never seemed to have a chance there. The quarterback ultimately pays a hefty price. This might be one you may want to practice more during the week before you want to pull it out during a game.
He got it. The field goes good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This time, a completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Bearcats come up to the line in a hurry.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
He makes the ground. He made the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense. But they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Looks like the Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Becomes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Wants to throw it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Cincinnati, 32.
And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he drops back in the gun. He's hit just before the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Ball down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that to me is probably the ball game.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of...
Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Cincinnati, 32.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Well, bring him down after just a short pickup. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Timeout, Syracuse.
And the Bearcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't. And this could wrap up the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Heaves it deep down the middle. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Orange.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today. And
I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.